Hello Movie Bits lovers, welcome back to another video. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about topics of the season, the biggest and most surprising Oscar snubs of 2025. From shocking nomination omissions to controversial award night losses, we're breaking down the moments that had fans and critics alike shaking their heads. Let's kick things off with the most heartbreaking snubs from the 2025 Oscar nominations. Nicole Kidman, Babygirl. While it wasn't entirely unexpected, Nicole Kidman missing out on a nomination for Helena Rhine's Babygirl still stung. Despite her immense popularity with the Academy, she's a previous Oscar winner and five-time nominee, she couldn't squeeze into the Best Actress category this year. Kidman had also been overlooked by SAG and BAFTA, which may have foreshadowed this snub, but given her strong performance and past Academy favor, many still held out hope. SelenaGomez, Emilia Pérez. SelenaGomez gave an outstanding supporting performance in Jacques Audiard's head-spinning musical Emilia Pérez, earning nominations at the Golden Globes and BAFTAs. However, she was left out of the Oscars, making way for actresses like Monica Barbaro to get in. While the film itself performed exceptionally well, earning 13 nominations, the most ever for a non-English language film, Gomez's exclusion was still a major shock. Daniel Craig, Queer. The former James Bond star delivered an incredible performance in Luca Guadagnino's surreal adaptation of Queer, earning Critics' Choice, Golden Globe, and SAG nods. However, his BAFTA omission foreshadowed his fate at the Oscars, as he was ultimately left off the list. Denzel Washington, Gladiator II. Initially considered a potential Best Supporting Actor frontrunner, two-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington gradually lost momentum. Missing out on both SAG and BAFTA nominations was a red flag, but there was still a slim chance he could make it in. Unfortunately, Gladiator II failed to impress the Academy, receiving just a single nomination for Best Costume Design. Edward Berger, Conclave. Perhaps the most jaw-dropping snub of the year was Edward Berger's omission from the Best Director category. After dominating awards circuits with All Quiet on the Western Front in 2023, many assumed Berger was a lock for Conclave, especially since he had earned Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, and BAFTA nominations. Despite Conclave receiving 8 total nominations, his exclusion cast doubt on its chances for Best Picture. Sing Sing. While Colman Domingo thankfully made it into Best Actor, Sing Sing was surprisingly absent from the Best Picture lineup. Even more upsetting was the omission of Clarence McLin from Best Supporting Actor. Still, McLin received recognition as a co-writer for the film's adapted screenplay, and the film managed a surprise Best Original Song nomination for Like a Bird. All We Imagine as Light. Payal Kapadia's beautifully crafted film was expected to make a surprise entry into the Best Director or Original Screenplay categories. However, the real tragedy was that it wasn't submitted by India for Best International Feature Film, a category it could have easily dominated. Kneecap. Despite making Oscar shortlists for Best International Film and Best Original Song, Sick in the Head, as well as securing 6 BAFTA nominations, the Academy ultimately ignored Kneecap. Given its critical acclaim, its total shutout was a major disappointment. Kinds of Kindness. Yorgos Lanthimos' Kinds of Kindness garnered significant critical acclaim upon its release. The film's innovative narrative and stellar ensemble cast, including Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and Willem Dafoe, were widely praised. Lanthimos' previous Oscar success with Poor Things, which won 4 Academy Awards in 2024, led many to expect more recognition for this film. However, Kinds of Kindness was conspicuously absent from the 2025 Academy Awards nominations. Aside from Jesse Plemons' Best Actor win at Cannes and the film's Palme d'Or nomination there, Plemons also earned a nomination for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Musical or Comedy at the 2025 Golden Globe Awards. Still, the film failed to gain significant traction at other key precursor awards like the BAFTAs or SAG Awards. Given the Academy's tendency to favor films with strong momentum across multiple major awards bodies, as well as its unconventional structure and earlier release date, these factors may have worked against it. So these were some of the most shocking omissions from the 2025 Oscar nominations. What do you think? Were there any other omissions that stood out to you? Let us know in the comments. Now let's move on to the biggest disappointments from the 2025 Oscars ceremony. These are the performances, films, and individuals who, despite being nominated, walked away empty-handed, or found themselves at the center of controversy. Supporting acting category controversy. With all due respect to ZoeSaldaña and KieranCulkin, their wins in the Best Supporting categories sparked debate. Many argued that their roles were, in reality, lead performances that were strategically placed in supporting categories for better chances of winning. This ongoing issue raises questions about the integrity of the category. Should co-leads really be considered supporting actors? If the distinction isn't respected, some believe the category may lose its significance altogether. DianeWarren's losing streak continues. Legendary songwriter DianeWarren has now received a staggering 16 Oscar nominations without a single competitive win. Despite receiving an honorary Academy Award in 2023, she continues to be overlooked in the Best Original Song category. This year, her song The Journey from the 6888 lost to El Mal from Emilia Pérez. With a record of 0 wins out of 16 nominations, Warren ties post-production sound mixing specialist Greg P. Russell for the most nominations without a competitive win yet. A complete unknown shut out, 0 wins from 8 nominations. The Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown, suffered the biggest shutout of the night, leaving empty-handed despite having 8 nominations. This marked the second time in 3 years that a high-profile music biopic was completely snubbed, following Elvis, which was shut out in 2023. Many had high hopes for Timothée Chalamet's portrayal of Dylan, but like Austin Butler's Elvis performance, he went home empty-handed. Emilia Pérez, record-breaking letdown. Despite being the most nominated film of the night with 13 nominations, Emilia Pérez won only 2 awards: Best Original Song and Best Supporting Actress. This set a new record for the most Oscar nominations without securing at least 3 wins, surpassing The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which only won 3 of its 13 nominations in 2009. Adding to the disappointment, Emilia Pérez lost Best International Feature Film, an award it was heavily favored to win, to I'm Still Here. In Memoriam controversy. The Oscars in Memoriam segment always stirs debate, but this year, the omissions were particularly shocking. While Hollywood giants like James Earl Jones, Maggie Smith, David Lynch, and Gene Hackman were honored, several other major figures were left out. Some of the most upsetting omissions included Tony Todd, Michelle Trachtenberg, Bernard Hill, Olivia Hussey, Alain Delon, Sylvia Pinal, Shannon Doherty, John Ashton, Eleanor Coppola, Morgan Spurlock, Johnny Wachter, Barbara Rush, Martin Mull, Tony LoBianco, and Marianne Faithfull. The Academy's decision to exclude these names left many fans and industry insiders disappointed. And that's a wrap on the biggest Oscar snubs of 2025. What do you think was the most surprising omission this year? Did the Academy get it right, or do you think someone was unfairly left out? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of cinema. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.